Live from Detroit, it's Coffee and Chocolate. Hey everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday night. Welcome back, Coffee and Chocolate After Hours. We're going to be doing Vampire the Masquerade in just a minute, where we just defeated the sheriff and we rescued some ghouls on behalf of the nerdy girl. Yeah, we'll see where we're at now. Here we go. Ah, yes, that's my character. How cool he is, yeah. All right. Ah, yes, he's back at his bed. So we'll go and we'll head to bed for the day.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specify.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker?
Can't go off the path.
Do I interrupt your sleep?
Let me.
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
Huh. That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
I think we're setting up for another flashback for Fabien. Fabien.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop.
Trouble walked
And
right
let me
into
tell
my
you,
office,
This one was tight-laced
and she
a
had
vicious
dark hair.
tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Now, you'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. And calm right down. I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
Yes.
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help.
Ah, one of my
Look,
specialities.
I went out last night with the girls. Went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, weren't there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabien take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Fabian's okay. I mean, did you just walked out? Okay, fine. That's Cross of St. James. A decorative metal cross weathered with a sharp point at one end. That shape was some kind called the Cross of St. James. I'd seen it in the 2020s at Pandora's death, but also back in the old days, each time in a murder scene. Okay. Rebar. Okay, persons of interest. Verona, a young woman threatened by a killer, or thought she had. Campbell's was Lou's hench ghoul, a big slab of meat that mostly stood around and looked tough, seemed real mean. I think he had been part of the mortal criminal underworld before signing up with our prince. Hector, Camarilla sheriff, also my boss as far as the court went concerned. Masquerade under wraps. Marla, the cigarette girl. Mysterious killer, Pandora's sire. Pandora was her name. A young woman who'd been misled into thinking she was a vampire. Decapitated and impaled. Fletcher, owner of the Macomb Bar. Patrick was one of Fletcher's goons. Mr. Lemon. Gideon Hall, my sire. Rosalind Emerson, co-prince of Seattle. Very
Now this was familiar.
Spirits touched.
Hello there, my little parchment pal.
You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yes, I
Yeah, you
suppose so.
picked up at a bar. Nice letter.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
A little fancy.
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
One would say so.
Of course.
Just a word to the wise. If you're ever going to issue me an ultimatum, I'm just going to throw it away unless it's an iambic pentameter. That's my minimum standards. Just so we're clear.
Good quality paper. See a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry.
Okay.
Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the rebar killer.
The gutter
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny.
Benny.
See if something is getting reheated.
Of course,
That's right,
detective.
he worked for
Remember
Benny.
that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out.
Good talk, letter.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts.
Oh, really?
Message received and understood. The
Codes.
Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona?
Santiago, a hunter of kindred? Was he a kindred himself? Actually, I
The
suppose
folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
makes sense. And interrogation. I'm gonna go to the
I wondered
codex
if
first
Verona had remembered it.
because Santiago. Killer first surfaced in the 1920s when they'd taken a cigarette girl, Marla. Pandora had been killed. It's a very similar way in 2024. Both scenes he left a metal cross of St. James. When Verona approached me with another metal cross and a death threat, I knew we were onto a serial killer who seemed to be in the back in business after 100 years. Rebar through the body, head torn off. Killer had set up Marla's death scene during daylight hours and so had to be immortal. In the 1920s, it was all rumored to be the work of a vampire hunter called Santiago. Signature move leaving medical cross, called either the cross of or the sword of St. James. Evidence was the killer was mortal, so that supported the Santiago theory. Interesting. Perhaps Santiago was a ghoul? You know, they can, as long as they keep the blood flowing, or the vitae, whatever. Hey, let's talk.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
I need you here, Miss Verona. You never know when a killer might strike, and here you are surrounded by professionals. Professional officers of the law, I mean, not professional killers. Though, of course, they
God,
are
what an
professionally
idiot.
trained to kill. And sometimes, yes, they do kill. Never mind.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm told.
And,
Plus,
you know,
this frees
George.
me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars.
Tormentor.
Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind.
Tormentor and Eraser. They both start with the same letters that they end with.
Do
Learned
you
that from
recall
Encyclopedia
which dens of
Brown.
dissolution you visited? Bar chits, pills, outstanding tabs.
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails,
Good call.
but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
It's very exclusive.
Until later, Miss Verona.
I do like this music. It appeals to me. Synth guitar, I guess. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy?
You doing okay, Ray?
So good, Fabien.
How is life through a bottle? Gotta say, I am jealous. Not a thing I've known for a long, long time.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
contractually
you're
speaking,
jealous.
given my profession, I should be 3 whiskeys deep by now and looking for a pack of smokes.
My friend, life's a bowl of cherries. Sweet, sticky, full of color, and...
Yeah, yeah.
Spin me your philosophy there, Wilbur. Fabio? Philo?
And sometimes it's just the pits.
He doesn't look like a
Oh,
drunk tank regular.
man.
Yeah, kind of
I'm
thirsty.
a little short a pint or two.
A sip of sup is all for you, Fabien.
He's never leaving.
Anyone ever tell you you got a real kick? Farewell, Marcel.
See, Fabien, say hi to Miss Mommy.
Miss Mommy, sure.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss.
Okay,
it was
that's
his
reason.
home. Seattle PD.
Well, let's check the police records first here. Evidence. It's evidence. Can I talk to you? Nope, apparently not. Apparently, the records are not in the evidence room. I like how this room is just no windows at all. No one thinks that's weird because he's a cop. At least he has an office. Briefing room. Huh. What's in here? Seattle PD. Oh, what's this? Van Pizza. Nice. Talk to you? No, apparently not.
I
Like,
had an
oh,
agreement
records.
with
Here we
Bob.
go.
He would ignore all my requests, and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research.
Oh, here we are. Wait, do I have to?
I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference. I didn't see the need. I didn't think that would help.
Oh, there we are.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Of course.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. And I
Philomena.
never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
Who can't?
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
This sounds really weird. Yeah. Any word on DB Cooper? I gotta ask
Any
that
word
one.
on DB Cooper? The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure. There are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925.
That is nice.
The main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a story, and the flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart, and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging.
Wow.
No one ever found the heads. Huh.
Anything that screams bean Illuminati?
Being Illuminati.
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
You know it.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. Got
Ghost
anything
fairies.
new on the ghost fairies?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the
Captain
spectral
Salty.
boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel
It's all
experiments.
about the time travel.
Apparently, it's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he
1812.
got something right. I'll see you later.
Oh, detective, you
pig
just
war.
use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
Oh, jeez, this is so screwed up, guys. I'm gonna check the code. I think I'm gonna have to call it here. It's actually I've got to take care of a few things here. Persons of interest, death threat, hard evidence, case notes, leads. Where's Verona? Glacier. Who sent a death threat? Stale beer. The blood resonance event
I
continued.
went down to the Dutchman for a word with Sil.
Home away from home. All right. I think we are going to call it there for the night. All right, so that's it. We will continue our nocturnal investigation of Verona's death threats tomorrow or this weekend. We'll see if we have time. Definitely want to get back to some other games like, well, we started playing Fortnite again, and we're definitely getting back to Deus Ex. We got it working again. There was some sort of bug that was not letting us progress, but so we managed to fight through it. But in any event, thank you so much for your time, and enjoy the rest of your evening.